were invited to Bobette Betancourt's home to come talk about her book, Who Am I Anyway and Why Am I Here? It's an inspirational book of hope, and we can't wait for you to meet her here on the TGM Spotlight.
My brother invites me down to this little church in Merced, Calvary Assembly of God. And I'd never been there before, very small church. When the worship was over, this is one of the miracles that happened, I believe, by the Holy Spirit, that when I really knew that I knew that it wasn't a fantasy, it was real. God showed himself to me in a way that it was real. After the worship was over, Pastor Etheridge, good friend of mine now, it's my church, he goes, Bobette, could you come up here, please? And I looked at my brother and I said, what's this about? And he goes, I don't know. I go, okay. Now, I had never been in front of a church before, only in the Catholic Church to take communion. So it was really hard for me to walk up there. I didn't know what he was going to say to me. But he's looking at me and only talking to me, and the congregation could not hear. And he says, I bet you have a mighty long line behind you. And I go, the Lord has asked me to give you a message. And I said, he has? He goes, yes. You're going to bring many to Christ. And I said, I will? He goes, yes. Are you ready? I said, yeah, I think so. When he placed his hands on my head, this is when the Holy Spirit came on me, because I felt his presence through me like, all I can explain it is like hot oil being poured over you, but such a wonderful, warm feeling of love. The biggest love I think I've ever felt up until that point in my life. And I just started weeping as he started praying. And I was laughing and weeping all at the same time. My whole life flashed before my eyes. Everything that I had done wrong. Ever since I was a little girl, up until that point. At that point, I truly surrendered my life to Jesus. In that was a miracle. What I seen that day, that moment, that I knew that the Holy Spirit had come and engulfed me. He had taken up residence in me. When I got back to my chair, there was a little woman on the other side of me, across from my brother. And she poked me. And she said, what did he say to you? I'll bring many to Christ. And she said, I've been coming to this church for 30 years and I haven't seen that yet. I just went, what? No, I thought maybe that was just like an every Sunday occurrence or something, but no. Matter of fact, I had a meeting with my pastor just last week. And I asked him, I said, Pastor, that's been 7 years ago. I was curious, has that ever happened since? And he said, no. Not that I'm special or anything, We're all just seed. But what did God see in me that day is what I started to question. My vulnerability, my earnestness, my heart to know who He truly, truly was. How hard I sought Him to show me that He was real.